Did it work? Oh, wow. It connected quickly. I'm surprised. Let me go all the way back up here to the top before I start showing this. Welcome, everyone, to Drone Therapy. I wanted to welcome everybody for coming in tonight. I can see there's 3 or 4 of you here. Glad to have you here. First off was Warren came in and put in first, and then Al came in behind him. Time to fly. He came in early. Jody Drone Shots came in. Good to see him. Captain Joe still convalescing. Glad that he's on the plus side now, getting ready to be released very soon so he can get back to flying his drone and stuff and putting out more material. Let's see. Scrolling. Josh, Primac Media. Glad to have you in the house. And if you didn't get a chance, don't forget to check out the Drone Rogues every Monday night in Scott's old spot. I think it's like 4 p.m. on the East Coast, so like 1 p.m. for me on Pacific time. So I'm not 100% sure. Is that what it is, Ron? I think Scott's old time? Jackrabbit?
Yeah, East 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Monday Eastern
What time?
time.
6 p.m.?
6 p.m.
6
Eastern
p.m.
time.
So that would be 3 p.m. my time. That would be much more reasonable.
Okay.
I had to get a sip of Coca-Cola. I was a bit parched.
There you go. Another hot day on the at the sound.
No, it's fairly comfortable. It's been in the set. Like today is just 70, but it's supposed to go up into the 70s and 80s again starting the beginning of next week. So yay, what fun!
Okay.
But I managed to connect rather quickly tonight. Didn't have any issues with that, which is surprising.
Good.
And Josh and I were making jokes about whether I needed to toggle the VPN on and off. So I'll pass up some of the stuff I was talking about. Oh, I had to update the thumbnail because it was kind of blurry. Because
Oh yeah.
apparently EVMux didn't upgrade or upload a quality print, so I just went back and put the same one directly on YouTube and refreshed the page, and it looked 110% better.
Oh good.
Something else.
Well, maybe we could have passed off as that artistic blur. We were going for a more kind of artistic thumbnail.
No, it made you feel like
How
you
about
needed to go
Gaussian
get.
blur applied?
It made you feel like you needed to go get your lenses checked. It was that bad. It was like
Okay.
you'd be like, "Wait a minute, do I need to go? Is there something on my glasses, or do I need to go get my prescription upgraded?" It was that kind of blurry, so it didn't work that good. So anyway, hopefully, but it'll. Basically, the reason I've noticed that I did this show tonight, and I want to explain to everybody how much will you do to save your drone, because at this point, let's see. So if I go to Google and I say, if no audit is done for DJI, will they automatically be banned? Okay, and if I go into their AI and ask their AI to pull in all the information they got, let me go ahead and share my little page with you so you can see what Google's AI said. I'll share this and we will bring it in. Okay, so you can see it here. I'll make it bigger and then I will read aloud what it says. So basically, it says if a required audit of DJI drones by a U.S. national security agency is not completed by the end of 2025, DJI drones could automatically be added to the FCC's covered list, effectively banning new DJI product approvals in the U.S. This outcome is stipulated in, as we all know, the NDAA, or the National Defense Authorization Act of last year. So according to this and what everybody's belief is by law, let me go and I'll shrink it back down. By law, is that all our old stuff will continue to work. But right now, it looks like DJI has decided to. I'm beginning to wonder now if we're going to get any camera gear, or if this is
Well,
not the.
Bill,
Go
I
ahead.
would assume that too. I would assume that too. But we got a curveball today, Bill. The DJI released the Power 2000,
Yeah.
and the Power 2000 is up on DJI's U.S. website. It's for sale. I got it all the way to my cart. I got as far as I could without ordering. If I ordered today, it would have came early next week.
But that
And it
price
didn't look like
tag,
it had any
man.
camera.
But that price
Pardon?
tag. Even with
Well, wasn't it roughly the same price as the first one was when it first came out?
yeah, but the thing about it is if you got to wait, all you got to do is wait 6 months, and the damn thing's gonna drop through the floor. Remember what they did the last time?
Right, right. But I mean, we're burying the headline here. It's not what the pricing is or even the tariffs. Is that even though everything else is out of stock in the store, somehow they put a new item in the store and it is in stock.
Well,
So why?
I
Well,
think
okay, and now let's get the second question, Bill. If the guy at the customs agency is not going to let any DJI drone boxes through that have drones in, why is he going to let a box through with a big power thing in it?
I don't know other save. Wait a minute, save. Maybe sell a couple off so they get airtime. Yeah, well, that's cool. You could do that. Hey, Chuck, good to see you, Chuck. Hey, Brian, what's up? Just got one on. Hey, Al actually was here 5 minutes ago. I know. I'm
Oh,
trying to catch
Al.
up. But I'm going to try to keep moderately on course tonight. So tonight, basically, what I'm trying to get people involved in, what I want people to say in the chat, discuss in the chat, and I'm going to try to look more over at the YouTube page than I am over here. I'm not going to try to share a whole lot of shit or anything. I want to get a good discussion because, really and truthfully, after everything that's been going on with other situations right now, the only way that we're going to get these people to listen is for us to use our vote. Because look what's happened thus far. I mean, we've sent bazillions of emails. I've gotten some nice emails back saying, thank you for your interest. We will take it under consideration. Four, four times. Four times. I was going to say three, but I think it's four. And I'm just like, so it basically went in this ear and right out the other. So the only way to force them to listen is to use your vote in that manner. So that's why the title of this show is what will how will you save your drone? I mean, are you willing to vote people out of office or are you willing to let them turn, I mean, we'll get to fly what we got. No, there's no guarantee we'll get new batteries or anything like that. We may have to refurbish them here ourselves. Is that okay with everybody? Is everybody? Because I feel like we've burnt these shows up, right? We've exhausted these shows. There's because right now we're at the point like the little baby or like little old lady was when they had the what was it, the Wendy's? Was it Wendy's? Where's the beef? Where's the
Yeah, I
beef?
think it was.
So now we
Yep,
need
yep.
where's the audit?
Right.
And with a big thing on the back, support DJI. I mean, seriously, we've got to do something like that because sending letters ain't done nothing. Now it's already in the NDAA, and we're literally on a time clock. So it could be like TikTok. He could say, yes, drones are still legal for 3 more months. Drones are still legal for 6 more. I can hear a fairy horn going off. Yeah, man, it sounded like it was right outside. Of course, they're just down the hill over here. But that was kind of cool. But yeah, man, I'm like, what is everybody willing to do? Are you willing? Oh God, shit, I've gone way past this, and people have been talking and talking, and I ain't been seeing nothing. No more rotting the centers. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You just get this like this. You know how you get you'll send something to your doctor's office saying you're coming in for your appointment. And you get this email back that says this is an automated response. Do not reply to this email. That's what I feel like I'm getting. Wait a minute. Where are many? We are many 73. Oh, interesting. Yeah, it's just. Hey, what's up, Art? Glad to have you here. Well,
Well,
the cool
Bill,
thing is
Bill, yeah, get
go ahead,
stop
go ahead,
cutting
go
out
ahead,
there.
go ahead.
Well,
I'm
you
just
asked the question earlier if this examination of the DJI drones doesn't happen, will automatically be a ban. Well, that's sort of like almost like not non-consequential at this point because we already have a shadow ban by the customs agents. So
yeah,
it's
yeah,
going to be
yeah.
easy to ban drones in December because they're already banned now.
But it's just, it's just, yeah, exactly. It's lots, and you get the form letter back or the form email back, And I'm like, the only thing that they're going to understand is, okay, you send them back an email that says, okay, I sent you an email asking you to keep my drone in the air. Now you forced me. I'm going to ask other people to join me in getting you out of office. We're going to vote you out. Start sending emails like that and see what kind of replies you get. Now, if we start sending those in mass, I'm not trying to say we can get, like a shitload, but maybe in certain areas, if we can get it to take hold, just say, hey, I'm here to protect my drone, and up to now, it's fell on deaf ears. So I'm not voting for you now. I'm going to vote for somebody that's going to keep my drone, or allow me to keep my drone, or at least do the damned audit, and then
Yeah.
prove to us
Yeah.
once and for all, finally, they're right, and DJI bad, terrible, send data back to homeland. Cool. We could deal with it. Show us the data. We'll deal with it because everybody's been waiting for years for this because we all say bullshit. It's not like that. They're housed on Amazon servers here in the United States. So, yeah, see, Johnny's saying
Bill,
something.
Bill, this is a show me the money moment, right? Show me the money. Like
Show
show
me
me the
your
drone.
vote
Yeah.
moment, man, because that's the only thing they're going to hear at this point in time, especially with the other stuff that's going on. When there's like a mass of people saying we don't want that, and they're still trying to shove it down our throats. I'm just saying the only thing that they're going to understand at this point is we're not voting for you anymore. It's that simple. They're not going to
Yeah.
listen to anything
Yeah.
else.
You're right. Well, these guys aren't working for us, so that's why they're not taking these emails because they're not working for us. Somebody mentioned they're working for the lobbyists that sent them a bunch of money. They're
Yeah,
not working for us.
exactly. But what I'm trying to say is we'll have to they'll have to get a whole brand new bunch of lobbyists if we vote all these little assholes out. I mean
Well,
that's the only thing we have left. What else do we have left? You saw Johnny saying I'm done. You saw Al saying I'm done. There's only one thing left that they'll understand. Is them thinking to think. Can you imagine the look on their face, thinking they had it in the bag, and then the next morning waking up and realizing that there was 50,000 drone pilots in their state that said, you're not coming back. And that's what cost
yeah.
them the election. Could you imagine the look on any of them's face if it had came down to 4 or 5,000 votes, and it was because of the
Yeah.
drone pilots voting against the person that was backed the bills? Can you imagine? We would have a lobby
But,
then.
hey,
It would
can you
come
imagine
from
the
the
phone
thin
call they're
air.
putting in? Yeah. Imagine the phone call they're putting into the lobbyists and talk them into doing it.
Well, because the thing about it is, if Skydio could find the people, then we could find the people. The whole point is these people are supposed to represent us. If we don't use our voice, our votes to force them to represent us, then we just kind of sit back and watch. We don't have anything to say anymore. There's no reason to bother doing anything but being like little automatons and going, okay, I'm going through work today. I will
You,
put in my
Bill,
14
the
hours
only
and go
time these
home and sleep
politicians are
before.
listening to us when they're running for office. Once they actually win the election, they don't listen for the next 4 years.
But the whole point is they've not listened to Save My Drone. So you have to
No.
make them hear you. The only way they're going to hear you is if you say, okay, I sent you multiple emails and you didn't listen. Don't give them subject matter, don't give them a point. Simply say, I'm not voting for you anymore and I'm going to persuade others. Signed. Da 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 da, and send it in. And somebody will go look back through those emails and find out what pissed you off. Because if more of these emails come into those senators saying, okay, you didn't listen, I'm not voting for you a second time or a third time or a fifth time, whatever. They kind of tend to listen more. And then they'll go back and they'll look and they'll say, what pissed him off so bad? And they'll get some page or some underling to go look for those emails and find out what made you mad. And if after they start finding 25, 30, 40 of those emails and it starts picking up steam and it starts happening in other states and other districts, then they'll realize, well, maybe these drone people, or maybe there's more of them than we thought. And maybe we've pissed off the wrong people because these people really and truthfully have one party, the drone party. That's our party. Just give us our daily food and our jobs to pay our bills and let us go fly our drones in peace. That's all we're worried about. We don't want to mess with nothing else. We just want to have a little peace and quiet here and there and spend time with our friends, having a good time flying drones. We don't want to spy on nobody. It's cool to do and hang out with other people that enjoy the technology and making videos and talking and stuff like you do. But we're at the
Yeah,
point
we're
now.
not flying around shooting. We're not flying around shooting important infrastructure,
Yeah,
any of that
exactly.
stuff.
I mean, I totally like you hear on every show. I totally agree with that. We should. There's certain places we should not fly, and they should be able to be locked out in any drone in this country. So basically, your drone will not go into that area. No
Right,
matter
right.
who makes it, no matter who builds it, no matter what age you purchase it, it would be locked out of those zones. And if
But
it
as you
can't
know,
be,
most of those drone flyers are flying over beaches, water, parks, forests. We're flying over places that aren't important infrastructure.
cutting the bribe, Skydio got AI lobbyists and stuff. So it wasn't just that of course, they've lost their government contracts now. They don't even have them anymore. And you ain't heard Jack Poo about them for a while. So I'm wondering if they lost their backing money and everything. Wait a minute, wait a
Hmm.
minute. So it's a stem angle. Yeah. Well, but what I'm trying to say is we don't really have any. We don't have a lobbyist. We don't have a lobbying group. We don't have any senators that fly drones regularly and think they're fantastic. We don't have any like huge celebrities that
Celebrity
feel
drone flyers. That's what we
yeah
need.
that
Yeah.
fly drones and they're gonna take up the cause to save our drones. And I've been saying this shit ever since this started. That we should have mobilized a long time ago, but because it seems now like we're riding down a sinking ship. But since the I'll make a long story short. I want the Mavic 4 at least because it's already cleared the FCC, right? Right, right. Everybody
Right.
knows
Right.
that. So if they
Back in
get the damn
December.
thing here, we can buy it and we can buy batteries for it and still have it for years to come. So
Well,
that
the Mini Fives also got FCC approval already.
yeah, so that's what my whole point is. Give us the stuff. Hey, AZ Drone Dude. Hey, Mark. Glad to see you guys.
Mark White, yeah, Mark White's in here too.
Yeah. So, but what I'm trying to say, okay, and everybody's, but they got rid of the Tello,
Yeah,
and
we
that
don't
was
care
their
about STEM
STEM
anymore.
thing.
Josh, we don't care about STEM anymore.
Wait.
The Tello's going to make an appearance.
I've got two
There it
things
is.
that are gonna. I think I got both of them here. Okay, here's the original.
Well, the yellow Tello.
Yeah, he has a new head on him. But here we go. Is everybody ready? How many
Yes.
Marvel fans do we have here? Oh, we only have 10 people watching, so maybe not a whole lot of Marvel
Oh,
fans.
9 out of 10.
Is everybody ready?
Yes.
I have the Iron Man
Iron Man
toy.
edition. Wow.
Ooh, yeah.
That's got to be
And
worth
it has
something.
its own app too, and it still works. It
Wow.
has a completely different app, and you can actually play games on the app.
Wow.
I don't even know how much it would be worth now. Interesting,
Well, the price
interesting.
has gone up by the minute bill since you can't get drones anymore.
Well, that's the thing. I've had people say, "Why don't you just buy what's available now and stock up on it?" I'm like, because I have a 1-inch sensor on a drone. I have a couple of drones that have nice telephoto lenses on them. Not quite what I'd like to have. Would I get the Mavic 3 Pro? Yeah, probably. But I really because I can't remember who it was that told me. It was Chuck that told us what like last week he got a 4 Pro from Adorama. So I keep
Oh,
waiting for B&H to do it because B&H like doubled my credit limit. I was like, yes.
ooh.
Honey, no, I'm not buying
Uh,
drones.
hey, Al Diaz says that's pretty cool. In 7 months, that drone will be worth $600, meaning your Iron Mantello.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And so let me go here and look at this. Let me go here and look at this.
Just don't crash it, Chuck. You won't be able to get it fixed.
So, but here, okay. So let me go. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this in because this was it was pretty cool. It's on Drone DJ. I will put the link in the chat. So if anybody wants to read along while I do this, feel free to.
Josh is concerned about getting batteries.
I don't think
He's,
that'll be that
he's
big of a
pretty
deal.
satisfied
You
with
could
the
probably
ones he
find
has
batteries
now.
now. The thing is crazy. Okay, Ron, how about this? You can get RC2 Pro now, today, ordered and be in your house by Saturday.
Who's selling it?
B&H. And then I
B&H?
had Adorama. Don't you remember? I put it up last week. I put Adorama
Oh,
up
okay.
last week, and it was available in the U.S. to ship right then. And I think
How
everybody from
much?
the show that week went and ordered it.
How much?
It was like 12. Thank you, John. Glad to have you now. But we really, yeah, as I said, I'm going to make a T-shirt now. I'm going to do it. Probably won't sell any like all my other T-shirts, but I'm going to do it. On the front end, it's going to say "Where's the audit?" On the back, it's going to say "Support DJI." That's what you're going to do. And I will sell one to myself and probably one to my grandson because my wife will get
All
mad.
proceeds will go to the drone lobbyist group.
No, if I was going to say that if for every, let's say every 5 I sold, I'd give one away.
Oh, okay, that's good. And we could all wear them down to the drone protest.
Or no, we could all wear them on what November, what date? Let's see, what day is it this year? Because we even with local elections, so November the 4th.
Election day.
Yeah, so we would all wear them on November the 4th. And
Right
everybody would be like,
outside the polling,
what is that
right
shirt
outside
that
the
people,
polling place.
what does that shirt mean? Where's the audit? They think we were troublemakers, man. What do you mean, where's the audit? You're coming in here wearing that shirt?
Yeah, what audit? Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Hey,
here
look what John
to vote.
Toopy's saying. He said he's selling all drones and going 3D printers on electronic scooters.
I'm selling all drones going 3D print. Yeah, well. Oh, see, is that like that's almost like the Brian Singleton route.
Yeah. Where I'm
Let's
gonna
see.
I'm gonna I'm gonna go with Potensic from here on
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
They won't
They
ban the
haven't had it
Potensic.
yet. Let me see. Go to Adorama. Somebody check Adorama. But last week they had estimated. Oh, really? Maybe the tariffs will be lower by then. Now, see, tonight it's not going batshit crazy, but usually, like we'll see, like a few people come in at around 6 o'clock. Right, that's when the numbers will start fluctuating up and down, and that's what the new algorithm catches. It says it doesn't justify the views after 30 minutes suddenly coming up on the channel, so it takes them down. It takes those views away from me every week. So whatever
That's
I've
a
earned
while.
so far, let's say, let me see, let me cancel this. Whatever I've earned so far, we've gotten 33 views. So that would be like if this is what so I'll have a bad week next week. It's going to say like I had 36 views, 37 views, and then it won't count any of the views after the top of the hour until I go off the air, and then it'll count the views after that. Like I said, right now it's showing 33. Let me see. Let's see. 33. 34. So I got 34 views and we got 7 minutes. So basically, whatever happens in 7 minutes, that will tell me, okay, we're down to 9 now. People are like, oh my God, he's bitching about views again. Well,
Hey,
I
Bill, I
mean,
got Bill, I got a new breaking news update for you. I'm
what
on BH Photo right now, and the DJI RC Pro 2 controller is
is,
$12.99, but it's pre-order,
yeah, it's pre order.
and
But
you can request a stock alert. It says
yeah,
new item coming soon.
I already did that. So I'm on the waiting list as far as that's concerned.
Okay, you're waiting.
Yeah. I was checking something else real quick. But, so, okay, I already read that. I was going to put, yeah, here's what I wanted to put up. I wanted to share this. I want to share the drone DJ. Okay. So like I said, I put it in there earlier. I was going over here to read it, and I got sidetracked as usual. I went totally squirrel off the ranch and range. So now to bring it in. Okay, so new DJI report highlights major drone privacy upgrade. So, DJI, the world's leading drone maker, has officially released the 2005 edition of its drone security white paper, a comprehensive update that consolidates years of progress in bolstering the safety, privacy, and integrity of its drone ecosystem. The white paper, first published in 2020, has evolved into a crucial reference for enterprise users and public agencies seeking clarity on how DJI ensures data protection and operational reliability in all its drones. Scroll down to the next chapter and our next paragraph. This year's update reflects DJI's ongoing commitment to responsible innovation amid heightened scrutiny, especially in the United States, where security concerns about foreign made drones remain a hot button issue. The 2025 edition includes enhanced technical protections, privacy controls, results of third party audits, and a significant milestone ISO 27701 certification for DJI Flight Hub 2, bolstering the platform's credential in privacy information management. Privacy by design, controlled by the user. And critical things. So basically, they've put out, this is what they've offered to the world, and had them go through picking all this stuff out and see what safety protocols they've done. Let's see, application hardening and SDK oversight. Flight apps such as DJI Fly and DJI Pilot 2 undergo rigorous scrutiny, hardening, including dynamic runtime protections, encryptions of local files, anti-tampering mechanism. DJI also outlines how its suite of software development kits include mobile, payload, edge, and thermal SDKs are designed with built-in security mechanisms and limited network interaction. So, let me shrink that back down. So I guess to make a long story short, that's them representing themselves, showing that, hey, we're not lying. Here's the information. You can check with these people. But I'll be honest with you. What I'm thinking now is they think that they're going to force DJI to produce over here in the U.S., which we've all asked for. But in order to do that, don't they kind of have to share their tech with us? They can't just, and wouldn't that kind of like catch us up in the drone field like 10 years pretty fast? You know what I mean?
Possibly, yeah,
So
possibly.
I'm thinking, so that, and that's why DJI is just like, no, we're not going to help you get ahead. I mean, look what Skydio tried to stay competitive, and they gave us a subpar camera, but the drone itself is still pretty good. I mean, it does a good job.
I mean, it wasn't the camera that killed Skydio. It was that it didn't fly like a camera drone. It really only performed well when you're using it autonomously. When you were actually flying with the sticks, remember you got that goofy pair of Bluetooth controllers you had in their range, and it never flew very smooth.
Yeah, I wasn't near as sure of it as I was with the DJI drone, but it was a Wi-Fi connection and not,
Right, right,
not OcuSync.
right. Exactly.
So
And,
that
and it
always
remember,
led to,
it had the goofy parrot controller, which, like you said, was only Wi-Fi. I mean, again, it had no range. It didn't fly that well. It did great in autonomous mode. The camera was equivalent to a GoPro that era.
I can't bring myself to get a Femi. We bought
Okay.
me and John Coopy got, we got them off of DeMarco. Remember when he had
You
those
got the
two,
Hubsons, not
the
Phoebes, the Hubsons.
Xenos? Yeah, the Xenos off of him. One of them was Kelly's, and one of them was his or something. I can't remember how it was.
Yeah, he had a whole bunch at one point. But there's always Potensic.
They have it for sale at Best Buy. I can go get it here, I
Okay.
think. But because I looked up DJI 4K. Okay, now watch. Here's it. Let me go look. Let me see what it says. What we have. I gotta go look at the. Okay, here we go. Run a refresh. So we're at top of the hour. We're at 39. So it's gonna say I had 39 views. Come Sunday, it's gonna say I had 39 views. You watch. So if we go up or down from here and we fluctuate any, then it will say it'll take those away. But if we kind of just go up gradually,
Yeah.
then maybe it'll let me keep them. I've kind of
So
noticed.
right now we can rate the number 39 down.
Oh, the white paper is fluff. You think really?
Did
Wow.
you see? Did you see what?
I'm trying to catch up.
You see what Chuck said? Chuck said for the politicians that white paper better come on a perforated roll with cardboard in the middle for
Yeah.
them to read
I don't think they would read it there.
it.
To be honest with you, of course, the thing about it is you notice all of the congressmen are all getting rich.
Yeah,
This crypto
you can't
shit,
live
man,
through
they're
this heat.
all cashing in. Have you? But okay, I'm gonna go totally squirrel again for a minute. There's like bunches of new apps, right? And what they do is they follow the trades of Congress people because it's not illegal for them to trade, right? So
Hmm.
you can actually set your portfolio up to buy what they buy and then turn around and sell what they sell right at the same time. So that you can make money too. And there's like five or six of them, so that then they'll follow these people. And there's they base it on I think probably like 25 or 30 people, and it's whatever they buy and sell. That's what you follow. So okay, I'm gonna scroll up
Right,
here.
right. That's your stock tip of the day.
Oh, cool! He gets it on the 9th, and it's already
Oh,
tracking.
good, good. From California.
Read the pages about the app. They write and admit that the app is. I don't know
Big
what that
word.
word means. Do you know what that word means, Ron?
No, but it's still not in the Google Play Store.
Obfuscated.
Sounds bad, Bill.
Doesn't sound good, does it? Okay, somebody explain to me John's big word so I'll understand it. Give me some peanut butter and jelly words, then I'll understand. Chuck. Oh wow! No, I don't know about that, but that would be cool. The RC2. Oh, you already got your stuff? He's already got all his gear.
Huh.
He got
Okay,
the
good.
combo. So you got
Yeah.
the big storage too, internal storage.
I-12.
I still have the Xeno that DeMarco sold me. I still do. I still have the plug that John made me to update the firmware that they don't update anymore.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Listening only, listening on the cell in my car only took 10 minutes to get the audio.
Well, that's good, Brian. That's
Okay,
good.
Brian. Watch out, squirrel in the road.
Hmm.
I don't hear any tire squealing in Texas.
No,
I think we're all
no.
right. Let's
Yeah,
see.
Chuck says yes. 512 gigabyte and 1200 BPS. Awesome sauce.
Oh yeah, yeah. He went full in. Wait a minute. Let me see. I don't know if I can get it the big package on credit or not. Let me see. I'm gonna go and look. BH. Photo video. No. Okay. DJI Mavic 4 Pro. Oh yeah, I could get that. I could get that.
Who you buying it from, Bill?
Oh, here, let me share. I'm gonna share. Let's see.
Sharing
Oops,
is
excuse me.
caring.
I'm hiccuping. Damn it, stop. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Excuse me, people. I have really bad indigestion for some reason.
Shouldn't ate that double pizza. Oh,
Well, I had, yeah, I could get
oh,
that one.
Temporarily out of stock, though, Bill.
Well, they didn't have it in. I don't. I think that's what they've had up there the whole time.
You could get it cheaper in South Korea.
I can get it cheaper in South Korea, but I can't get it on time. See, because I could pay this off in 12 months, and I don't have any taxes, no
Yeah,
interest.
yeah. True,
So that's the cool thing.
true.
So I could do that. I could do that.
Oh, you're hitting the request assistance button, so you're not doing anything. Request assistance. Hey,
Okay.
how about that one bill? There was one for $3,500 below.
Look. Unfortunately, our supplier cannot provide an accurate time frame, so we have suspended back orders for this time. Reach out
Oh,
to our experts via live chat or phone to find an alternative solution to tailored to your needs. So
you
they're
can't get.
saying they can't get the big one in.
Yeah. Well, the other
Did that
one,
come up over here? Let me see. Did that come up
the
over
other
here?
package, the other
Did it
package
come
is
up over here when I
you
clicked it?
have to notify available too. They don't
Let me
have
see.
any
I
of
want
this
to see.
stuff.
Let me see. Does it come up? Oh yeah. So y'all got to see that too. Here we go. We'll let you know when it's available. Boom. Success. You're on the notification list. So I did all of these. But I also, wait a minute, I don't want this. So that's why I was going ahead and doing this one. Because
Yeah.
this one, I would go this one here at $26.99 and get rid of the damn controller as quickly as possible. Why
There
are they
you
not
go.
showing?
You
Where is
better
it?
get your ID filters.
No, I don't
Better
worry
get your
about
case.
I don't really worry. I don't worry. I'll be okay. Where is, they're not sure. I know they got to have the damn thing. Okay, fine. I'll just go up here and search.
Oh, there's your controller.
Oh, yeah.
There it is, Bill.
Ooh, pre-order.
I remember that's what we said earlier. That's B&H Photo.
Yeah.
I think you have to go to Adorama and get the controller.
I don't know if they still have it in stock.
I think they do, but it's $100 more.
Ah.
Yeah, you got to pay that extra dough to have it to get it delivered right
Yeah,
away.
but what? I mean, you know what would suck? Wait a minute. Let me get this off here. Wait. Oh, stop. Move from scene. You know what would suck? If you order the controller and then they go, no, DJI Mavic 4 Pros banned, FCC revoke, and you go, oh,
Right.
I gotta fly my Mini 4 Pro with this thing. What are you talking about, man? You can't be kidding me. Like crazy, man.
Chuck says you got to
Oh,
get the free will every day ND kit filter.
10 months ago, I wrestled my.
Huh.
There you
Brian, you
go.
want to manage mine if you're getting 10 to
That's just
12%?
like car insurance, man. If you get away from the brokers, you find out that your rate's like a lot cheaper.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, if
My
you
rates, my rates have been going up lately. I need a
no
better
no no
deal.
no like but you go to your local nationwide shop or whatever, right? Like
Yeah.
they're in town. Don't do that. Call the national number or get on the website and go to
Okay.
their national website and get your quote and stuff yourself directly from them and don't go
Oh,
through a broker because they get the incentives, man. They get the extra money. So if you're paying like $450 a month full coverage, they're getting like 275, 280 of that.
you're saying cut out the middleman.
Exactly, yeah. And there's nothing saying you can't do that.
Hmm.
And then it still qualifies with the bank too because you're still using, reputable insurance company. You're just not going through because they still say State Farm or, Allstate, whatever. Does Allstate still
Yeah.
exist? I don't
I
know.
don't
That was the
know.
Sears thing, wasn't it? Yes, the
Yeah, I
controller
think you're
is mwah. Man, that whole the thing about it is that whole drone is more. I mean, it is more than what we expected. Like going from the Mavic 2 Pro to the Mavic 3. was a pretty good step. Was good, but going from the Mavic 3 to the 4 Pro is like a huge step. I mean, everything I've seen looks incredible, and what all it calls on, the dual ISOs, man. I mean, it's just
We talked about that last week. That guy had a video where he used a dual IOS fusion, and he got 17 point something stops at the nag range. He got more than nag range using D-Log M than he did the full blown D-Log, and that goes against everything we've been told over the years.
yeah.
Chuck says, "Put State Farm coverage on mine."
Yeah, I never had a Mavic 3 Pro.
I never had the Pro
I
either.
just had the OG. Like
I had the standard.
Angel
Yeah,
has the OG, and he still flies it. I actually
yeah, I,
flew
I still fly the
mine the
OG.
other day. When we get done, and after I go do my little chores for the evening, I may go fly. I think I'm gonna fly the Mini 4 Pro because it
There
looks
you
like we're gonna
go.
have a good sunset tonight.
There you go. That's good. Hey,
I
Bill.
get a bi-weekly tear serving email from B&H about why they still don't have. Oh, well, I'm not.
Oh,
I'm not. As long as they keep sending it to me, and eventually they might have one in. The oh, wait a minute. The ENDs are not ENDs. Lon was right. So why are they advertising them as electronic and saying supposedly you plug them in into something on the drone?
no, they
That's
they pulled all
weird.
that. They pulled out all back pre-release. Once they released the drones, they never mentioned electronic ND filters again.
Well, that's true. My understanding was you could
Yeah,
get it
John, I'll
delivered.
let you borrow my Potensic box.
No, you could get it delivered to a Canadian address, and as long as you had the Canadian receipt, you wouldn't have to pay a duty for bringing it over.
Hmm.
But it would have to show like you'd have to stay in Canada for like a week to 2 weeks. Like you go in, you say, "Yeah, I'm only going to be here for 7 days." As soon as you check in, you order the drone, and it says it'll be there by Friday. Then you go out and you fly a couple of times, and then you go back to the U.S. Yes, I just spent a week in Canada. I bought it while I was
Yeah,
there.
yeah. I got this huge drone here.
Yeah, exactly. But as long as it's used a little bit, you're supposedly okay.
Yeah, put a couple fake scuffs on it.
That's what I was told. Is this they are mislisted at
Mislist.
Adorama? Mislisted.
What's a miss list?
That sounds like some really good drugs I got at a dead show once. Mislisted. Get the Freewell Everyday Kit. I don't understand. What did he say? Because he says they're
Well,
not.
he wants ND filters. Yeah,
Well, he loves ND filters.
yeah.
Oh, it's not in stock in Canada. You can't get it. You can't get drones in
Oh
Canada
wow,
no more, neither.
wow.
Maybe Toronto, big cities. Yeah, but see, the thing about it is I just live right down from what is that big city?
Vancouver.
Vancouver, yeah. So, and where they shoot a lot of movies now because it's a lot cheaper to shoot up there. Yeah.
Huh.
So, but the thing about it is, I was looking into retiring in Canada. It's like one
Oh
and a
yeah.
half times as much as you need to retire in the U.S.
Oh,
I was like, that blows. Considering they got government health care and all this stuff, I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. Why
hmm.
would I need almost $2 million? You need like $2 million a person. Here, you need like 1.2 million to retire comfortably,
Okay.
and that's what they've figured, supposedly.
Hmm.
Am I going to get there? No.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Am I going to be eating spam and graham crackers when I'm 70? Maybe not then. When I'm 85, possibly.
So, hey, Bill, can I tell you why I don't even need the Mavic 4 Pro? Can I tell you why? I got a drone coming in probably maybe next week. I have the V-Copter Mini coming any day now. I won't need any of these DJI drones.
But they still didn't put a good camera on it, though, man. I was hoping for something a
Well,
little
we,
better.
we don't know. It could be a cinema camera. We don't know yet.
Well, the fact that they're not putting it out front, that it's an outstanding camera, tends to lead me to believe that it's not an outstanding camera. Because
Yeah, but
if
you
it's
you
something to
saw the
crow about, then you usually
yeah.
crow.
You saw they released their beginner's guide video today. And Bill, guess can I tell you something? I've never seen another drone before. You know how most of our drones have sport mode? Well, the V Condominium is sport mode, but beyond that, it has turbo mode on top of
Turbo
sport
mode.
mode. So they go another step beyond sport mode. Turbo.
You get about 2 miles out over the ocean, and you realize that you barely got enough battery to get it back, and you put it into turbo mode, and one of the motors rattles off the edge, and it goes and falls into the water.
Yeah. Hey, Chuck, can you confirm something too? A lot of people say that State Farm won't insure the Mavic 4. What was your experience trying to install with State Farm? I wonder if it varies from state to state or State Farm agent to State Farm agent, whether they will insure the Mavic 4 Pro. See, John saying State Farm will drop a lot of people one claim, but a lot of people say State Farm won't insure the Mavic 4 Pro.
The Mavic 4 Pro? Wow. Oh, so
Yes,
yeah.
State Farm
Yeah,
will
because
not
it's
insure it.
technically not
A lot
allowed
of people said that. I haven't tried.
to call. Yeah. You called Adam Rahman to clarify. Wait a minute. What are we clarifying? Oh, okay.
That they mislisted something.
Oh.
Hey, I want to answer. I want to
Oh,
answer.
okay.
I want to answer Drone Dude, AC Drone Dude's question. Ron, are they being shipped? Well, I don't have a tracking number yet, but they have been shipped. That's the V
Somebody
copy.
told me. I know. Oh. Yeah, that's right. That's right. It wasn't. It was here when Joe told us his Avada 2 is already on the way.
Yes, and he's still in the hospital, Bill.
Yep. But
He had a skin graft, and
yeah,
now
but
they come in every hour and they pump the liquid out of the leg or whatever. But hopefully he'll be able to come home Monday.
I don't understand. Oh, people trying to get him to buy drones for him or what? I'm
Well, he
lost.
lives right across the line, so you could order your Mavic 4 Pro and
Oh,
pick
I
up
got
your
a
Air.
buddy that lives literally like 2 hours from here. I could very easily order it and get it sent to him.
Okay.
You know, that's not a problem. I could even go up there, spend a weekend, leave him the cash, and get it ordered, and go back up like a month later and pick it up.
Yeah, yeah.
That wouldn't be a problem.
You're welcome, AZ Drone Dude.
There's actually I got two people that live up there because I know Marcel's health hasn't been great either, so I could see him too. I know he's been having health issues. 6 months. No,
Yeah,
because our
yeah.
DJI drones that we still have now will fly, and you'll still be able to buy Air 3Ss, maybe.
Where you go buy an Air 3S right now, have it delivered to the U.S. Bill right in the show.
Yeah, right now on the show, let's see,
Yeah, yeah.
BH. Wonder
So
if they'll
go.
have any.
And I don't want to hear out of stock or they're going to email you later. I mean, today you have to be ordered right
No,
now and
no,
have.
no, no, no. I want. You know what it says? Oh, nope. Same thing on it. You click
Yeah.
the request assistance, and it gives you the same blah blah. Unfortunately, our supplier cannot provide an accurate time frame, so we have suspended back orders for this item.
You have to go to South Korea, Bill, to actually buy it tonight and have it shipped.
You mean the Air 3S?
Air 3s. You're still going to have to go to South Korea and to have it actually be
All
shipped.
of them, say the same
Tomorrow.
thing. Request assistance, request assistance.
Yeah, yeah.
But what's weird is the lone Mavic 4 Pro kits. The cinematic one is the only one that they're saying they're saying request assistance. You can do the Mavic 4 Pro drone for with the basic controller for $26.99. It's still notify me when available. It's not back order. And so is the Fly More combo with with the shitty controller. So we got the 660 HDR 100 megapixel Hasselblad wide lens, 4K 60 48 megapixel medium tele, 4K 60 HDR 50 megapixel tele lens. So yeah, it's just so cherry, man. Front facing lidar, 04 plus. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, RC2 and Flymore included. Well,
Hey, Bill, we missed out on a good deal. Lon's in the chat now. Lon said you all missed out. Jeremy sold an Air 3 Flywar combo with Care Refresh for only $1,100.
Oh wow. I sent a message to Tesla Robotics asking them to develop consumer drones to replace DJI, which has a 90% market share. Should be interesting to see if I doubt very seriously if we'll hear
Maybe they'll
anything
get
from
back
them.
to you.
Yeah, it would be nice, but I kind of Spectra.
Remember those? Somebody on the chat Monday day said the spec. Oh, Ken Donis said Spectre drone's dead.
Oh, it's already gone.
That's
Wasn't
what
that
Ken
what's his
Donis
name?
told. Yeah,
From
Warners.
Autel.
Randall Warners.
Yeah, from Autel, and so it's already flushed.
Yeah. So that's what Ken. Well, I'm just telling you what Ken Donis said. I didn't
Well,
research
I
it.
don't. That's because I think Ken knows all those people, so I don't think it would be bullshit. I don't, and then Ken doesn't tend to spread bullshit. So,
Did you see what Brian said here? In 6 months, DJI will be selling worldwide from Vietnam because Vietnam has good tariffs.
oh yeah, they made the deal. They made the deal today.
They have good tariffs in Vietnam.
Well, they made a deal today. I don't know, but the thing about it is if they're on the FCC banned list, then it won't matter because you won't be able to get any radio signal. Even getting them from Vietnam won't work, right?
Yeah, any drone beyond the Mini 5 Pro, you mean?
Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah,
what we know so far. State Charm. Oh wow,
yeah.
that's
They don't
messed
put,
up,
yeah, they'll
man.
insure you. Don't put a claim in.
Oh well, yeah, but what are you gonna do if you're holding your dead baby in your hands? Especially, okay, Ron, you finally get your Mavic 4 Pro, right? And you fly
Mhm.
it, you've flown it whole weekend. You've gotten some beautiful footage, some of the best
Yeah,
photographs you've ever taken, some of the best video you've ever taken. And then you
yeah,
go out the next weekend and a little bit of wind blows and like a piece of paper flies by in front of the drone, just screws with one of the sensors and it turns
yeah.
and goes right into a tree and smashes from 150 feet in the air and goes. Wouldn't you go ahead and still get that one replacement from State Farm?
Right. Even if they're going to cancel me, I'll take that one replacement.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. So if you're holding your dead baby in your hand and you're like, I only got one shot with this, I'm going to take it. Then I would.
Yeah, because that if lightning struck, remember they say lightning doesn't strike twice.
Oh, wait a minute. So he's still trying to get the Air 3S? I thought he'd given up on it.
FedEx
But
had turned back at customs, and now they're trying to send it from California. So I guess UPS is picking up the ball from FedEx.
yeah, I'd have to. Especially, I mean, think about it. If they're going to drop you for one drone and you've already paid into your, why not? I mean, seriously. You'll just
Yeah,
remember, like, the next DJI drone you buy, you'll get Care Refresh.
yeah.
Or you'll
Just
find,
make just make sure State Farm you don't have all your home and all that stuff under State Farm. Be the only thing State Farm is your drone. So if they drop you, and never want to do anything with you again. You only had your drone insured with them.
oh, wouldn't that be wild if you did have all your shit with them, and then they
Yeah,
said, "Okay, we're going to drop your drone from the policy because you called one in." And you're like, you know what? Nah, to hell with it. I'm going to move everything.
yeah.
They'd be like, "What?"
Oh, here,
I'm,
Bill, look under the drone says, buy from South Korea. I received an Air 3S in 5 days.
see, that's the thing, man. I'm not liquid enough to buy it and have it shipped in 3 days.
Yeah, yeah. You want to do payments, right?
Yes,
Right.
I
I
want
do.
to buy it on
I do
time.
too, Bill. I want to do payments.
I don't want to buy it. I can't. I'm not liquid enough to buy it. And really, truthfully, I couldn't make the excuse to be, liquid enough to buy it.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure she would be like, okay, but in the same sense of the word, I don't want to just, because if I pay it off in 12 months, I don't pay any interest and I don't pay any taxes. So why
John,
not?
South Korea has the hookup. I believe also they have good tariffs in South
Oh
Korea.
yeah, that's true. eBay does have payment plans.
Yeah, that's
But who
true.
was that guy that invented eBay?
Oh yeah, yeah. Who is that masked
Who
man?
was that masked man? I think he just realized somebody put something in his coffee.
Hey, look what Chuck said. Look what Chuck said when Lori saw the invoice for the Mavic for her.
Oh, really? Wow. Oh, wow. That because wow. I bet Chuck stopped in his tracks, man. What? What? Yeah. What? Yeah. Yeah. What? Because that's the first one of those. Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Yeah, but Chet's going to write all that off for business expenses, so he'll be good.
Oh, wait a minute. We're still missing the CPB, the CBP part.
Well, Lon's saying you could buy the Mavic 4 on Alibaba, but you'll have to wind up paying all the dues and tariffs yourself.
Yeah. Busted. What did we get busted on? Yeah, but it was the first time.
Sticker shock.
No doubt, man. No doubt. Yeah, customs the problem.
Yeah, yeah. That customs guy, he's the guy. The drone ban in December doesn't matter because the customs guy have already banned it now. The drone it's been banned. Judge has
Okay,
been
wait a
banned
minute.
for
What
months now.
did John give me the definition for his word earlier? What was it?
I don't think so. Did you Google?
Obfuscated.
Did you Google search it, Bill,
No,
or
I
get
didn't
get
Google it, man.
Siri to look it up?
I didn't Google. No, I didn't. Wasn't scared to look it up. I had other shit in my mind. I wasn't. I was hoping he would tell us so that we would be educated. Oh God! But now they're still talking about the
Because every
C.
drone says the CPB is not catching these Korean drone eBay things. Yeah, because they don't come in DJI boxes. They don't have DJI's return logo and return
They're
address on the
wrapped in
label.
some kind of
They,
plastic.
they don't know. They just have it just says whoever Jim John's eBay store's
But when you
return address.
unwrap it, is it the DJI box?
Pardon?
When you unwrap it, is it the DJI
Yeah,
box?
it's inside a plain cardboard box with the return address being the South Korea seller. It doesn't. Nobody knows it's DJI
Yeah,
unless they
I
open the box.
mean that doesn't make any sense because they go through an X-ray machine. The machine goes, eh. Oh look, it's a drone, but it doesn't say DJI.
Yeah, but the X-ray machine doesn't say can't tell it's a DJI drone.
No, he said that's what it is. They're putting a bunch of Phoebe stickers on the outside of the box, and it's like, oh, it's one of those cheap Chinese
Yeah,
drones. Let it
yeah.
go.
Let them through.
Let it
Nobody cares if
go.
they get
Let
through.
it go. Wait a minute. What happened? What did Lon do? I'm
Lines
reasonably
spent
happy
three
with my
hours in customs.
transaction. Well, like I said, I'm not liquid enough. Lee Trevino. Oh, is this during golf? Probably.
Oh
That would
yeah,
make sense.
we said I said lightning never strikes twice, but Lee Trevino got stuck.
And the
Yeah.
preacher in Caddyshack.
That's our first Caddyshack reference ever on the show, I believe, Bill.
Sorry, it's one of my favorite movies. That's
No,
surprising.
no, that's a good thing.
That's
We
a
should bring
surprising.
Caddyshack to
Okay, here we go.
fall.
CBP, Customs and Border Protection.
Oh yeah, our enemies. The only thing they're
Um,
protecting is us from our drones. Yeah, spent three
oh
hours in customs.
wow!
Well, that's not bad, is it, Bill? 3 hours?
Yeah, it's all stayed in customs. But the thing about it is, there's no care refresh. You can't do anything. Could you?
No,
I
no,
wonder.
no sending repairs because you heard that one
Here's
guy.
my
That one guy
question.
still hasn't got his Mavic 4 replacement yet.
Here's my question. Who crashed one already?
That guy that has that video, he dropped it. He dropped his drone, broke the gimbal, tried to send it into DJI. They reluctantly took it back, but the replacement got stuck in customs in Louisville. He still doesn't have it. So now he's out the drone and the money he paid for the drone.
Oh God, drone news starting some shit.
I know. Uh-oh. Yeah,
And
well,
remember now that
anybody
don't
can say that stuff. What fact is it based on?
remember me and Lon got it. We were going at it. Remember we were going at it like
Yeah,
last week when we were talking about that,
yeah.
or the week before last when we were talking about how I was like, well, what if DJI gets pissed off and just cuts them off themselves? Now maybe Drone U watches our show and rips off our shit.
That
We
darn
didn't
drone
talk about.
you.
Remember we talked about that very subject
Look
like
what
two,
Lon
three
said
weeks
about
ago.
drone you.
But Lon was like, nah, there's no way. Why would DJI do that?
Yeah, why would they? Why would they do that effort? What does it do for them? Zero support. Yep. Yep. Zero support for the Mavic 4 Pro in the U.S.
Wait a minute. You mean you can't even update the firmware? Come
No,
on,
no, you can
surely.
update the firmware. People
Hey,
have
what's up,
done
Mikey?
it. Hey, Mike.
I'm trying to go up here to Londonard. Drone. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh boy.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not a fan either. I was talking about this with Fred from 80K Drones today. He flies a lot of FEMI drones. He just bought a FEMI 25. Looked great, but I'd buy DJI with no warranty. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
10 to 1.
Remember,
Everybody here would have the same exact answer.
remember, people, if you don't think DJI if the Mavic 4 didn't have any warranty, I can tell you one thing for sure, Bill. You got no warranty support from FEMI. There's nothing you can do if the drone doesn't
Oh,
fly
FEMI
well.
has no support whatsoever.
Not whatsoever. Guess what they say? If you say you want to send it back, they say ship it back to us in China at your expense. What happened, Bill?
Travis, I got
Chuck's
kicked off on Facebook.
compliment line.
Yeah, I don't have any care refresh on any of my drones.
I do, and I have used it in the past. Not
Well,
all.
the thing about it is anybody that's ever, oh wow. So because he purchased it in Europe, he cannot update the drone in the U.S.
But Lon's in the chat. Lon, have you done any firmwares on the Mavic 4
That
Pro in the
doesn't make any
U.S.?
sense,
But
man.
what? We're going to find out from Lon. Have you done any firmware updates on your Mavic 4 Pro in the U.S.? This is going to be your answer to the question, Bill.
Yeah, it's been a while to do that too. Droneless
Droneless
and
and
Bartlesville.
Bartlesville. Oh, Ten Toes. Ten Toes is here with us.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Lon's right.
Okay, so if he goes to the U.S. website, no, that doesn't make any sense. What if you update using?
Look at Lon's new comment. He says,
Oh,
"Bullshit! I updated mine yesterday."
oh,
His Mavic 4 Pro.
wait a minute, where's that one? No, no, no. Okay,
That's right below Phoebe
yeah,
blows.
I got it right here.
Yeah, so there
Yeah,
you go.
Femi.
Any worry that you can't update your Mavic 4 Pro, Lon just confirmed you can.
So
Because
wait a minute, but didn't you got yours from Adorama
Lon
though,
got
right?
his from South Korea.
Okay, but Chuck got his from Adorama, I think. Where did you get
Okay,
yours, Chuck? He didn't get his from South Korea.
but Lon did.
Yes. The VPN trick works. Really? So you have to come from behind a VPN to get it to work?
Now, Lon confirmed. Did you come from behind a VPN?
I wouldn't figure that it would come through a VPN. I figured if
Yeah.
it would see it as something
Well, just
erratic,
to wait to see if
especially
Lon
since
used
it's sending
VPN.
code through.
Lon had zero issues updating Mavic 4 Pro. There have been several updates for the Pro, the RC Pro 2 and the Mavic 4 Pro. Well, Chuck saying
Oh,
did not need a VPN.
yeah, Adorama, New York. Oh, he got it in store.
Oh, he went to the New York store.
Yeah, he got it in. But the
Oh, okay.
fact that it was in the store, but more than likely, B&H had it at the same time.
Brian's guy bought his in Czechoslovakia.
The guy I'm talking about brought it back from. It still
Uh, and,
shouldn't matter, man.
and give Brian bonus points for being able to spell Czechoslovakia.
He Googled it.
Yeah, kudos to Brian for that spell. We're
Yeah,
gonna put him in the drone therapy spelling bee.
BMAX got the quickest copy and paste in the Midwest.
Is Texas Midwest or is that's Southwest?
Oh, okay.
You can get
To
lots
get
of
the LUTs, that doesn't make any. Why would the LUTs be like? Why would you have to?
the correction LUTs. You know when you want to put your video in the Final Cut or whatever you're using.
Yeah, I know, but
Okay,
why would DJI have to come? Why would you have
Lon's
to
got a new update. He says you
okay.
go to DJI's website. Normally, on the bottom right there, as the location says United States English, click to change to Canada English. No problem. No VPN.
Ah, there you go. There it is. Solved. There you go. You got that, Brian? That's what I said. That's what I kind of figured. It wouldn't matter where the hell you got it, just as long as you switched the site to. Uh, Wait a minute, Chuck. Are you talking about hacking the DJI site? Oh my God! Now they're going to get pissed at us. They're going to ban DJI drones. Shit, Chuck. I can't believe it. They're going to come in.
Chuck got us demonetized again.
What? Because I said shit. We don't. We're not. We don't. We
or,
don't. We're
or, or
not
you
children
said
anyway.
hack or use a backdoor or
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
John Coopy said 25 is a wild year for drones. Wild year for drones not coming out, John. Bill, what's the last drone you purchased?
I've audit too.
Of audit too. You mean you didn't buy what's that little drone? You didn't buy
I
that little
haven't. I
Neo?
did not buy the Neo. I did not buy the Flip. I did not buy the Mavic 3. I mean the Air 3S. I
Yes,
really and
okay.
truthfully, the Air 3S doesn't float my boat. I remember when I got on that train, like everybody else, and I had to buy everything that DJI had coming out.
Yeah.
It took me a while to break that habit, and I will get. But this drone, I want the Mavic 4 Pro, and I want the
You want it.
RC2 Pro. I don't. I could be
We
happy
did
with the drone, one battery, and the RC2 Pro. That would be fine with me.
we already said, Bill, you don't need it, but you want it. BMAC, the Air 3S rocks. I'm with you, BMAC. That's a new T-shirt. Let's get the Air 3S rock shirt
Still
going
almost
here.
fell over. I was laughing at Lon.
There's another T-shirt, Bill. Just go to the site and change the location.
Yeah, yeah. I thought you were talking about the first part of that
No,
statement.
no, no. The second part. Yeah.
I was like, we're gonna put that on the front and the other part on the back.
The first part
Man,
goes
talk
on
about people would
the
stop
first
you and
part
be
goes in
like,
the small print, the tag inside the
"Can you
T-shirt.
imagine?" Okay, can you imagine this on a T-shirt? Right? We put the no homoerotic play necessary dot on the front, and on the back, just go to the site and change location.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
know, people
Bill.
stopping you going, "Can you explain your shirt to me, please?"
Yeah. Can I get that T-shirt? Hey,
What
Bill.
does it mean, man? Like
Highlight
it
John
Ron?
Coopy's latest. Highlight John Coopy's latest thing. Where he says, "Ron, if you were forced to use any non-DJI drone forever, what would you pick today?" I would probably go out and get that Alltel Light Plus
Plus,
with a
exactly.
comparable aperture or whatever.
Yep,
I mean, it's not
exactly.
DJI drone, but the camera is kind of
Br-
on par.
Brian's got one of those, I think. Don't you have one, Brian? Let's see, Dre.
I
This
believe
is the
Brian does.
one I look at from time to time. The cheapest on
On one of
eBay.
the on eBay, one of
Here we
maybe at
go.
South.
I'm gonna go right now. I'm gonna finance that bitch. Oh
Okay.
no! Oh wow! Really?
How cheap? How cheap is that, Al?
3871.25.
Now
No
we're
interest
talking.
paid in full in 6 months at 149 a month.
I can swing.
Bullshit.
We
How
can
the hell are
swing
you gonna
that,
pay it
Bill.
off? How the hell you gonna pay it off in 1 month at 149? You're gonna have to pay a hell of a lot more and pay it off in 6 months at 149. Oh, it
Oh,
says out of stock.
oh, wow,
Add to
stock.
watch list. It says out of stock.
There's more out of stock, Bill, than I've ever seen in my life.
Oh,
Look at Brian's comment. I remember. It's a couple about 7 comments back.
wait a minute. Let me go back over here. And I was looking at the Mavic 4 Pro again.
Okay.
My what I remember watching a video on your channel, Ron, comparing the Air 2S to the Air 3S after 7 months. I can say there's no comparison.
Right, because even if you say the cameras are equal, or whatever, the Air 3S is superior in every other single way, and it's not even close.
I don't understand what you mean. So,
Even if you want to argue that the camera is good on the Air 2S as the Air 3S, okay, we'll give you that one, but it loses every other single category you could come up with.
but how much cheaper is it?
Well, you already bought it. I mean, okay, what so what did the Air 2S cost you when you bought it, Bill?
I mean, I don't
I bet, I
remember.
bet you, I bet you, I bet you the Air 3S is only a couple $100 more than the Air 2S was back in the day when it came out. Even with inflation, it
I
wasn't
wonder.
that much.
Wait a minute. Let's see how much you could get an Air 2S Flymore combo right now.
Brand new. I don't think it's sold brand new.
I don't think you can get one brand new anymore.
Yeah, I don't think it's sold brand new.
Used. Yeah, everything's saying used.
What are the used prices?
Oh, whoa, wait a minute. This one's brand. Nope. This is used. Good Lord, man.
How
Somebody
much, Bill?
128601 on Amazon, and it's a used
So
drone.
you could get an Air 3S Fly more for about $15.99. So
Yeah, but the thing about it was don't you remember, like, there was a time that the Air 2S was like, you could get, remember it was like you could get it for like $800, it and the Flymore
yeah,
combo when they still had them in.
when they started discontinuing it, yep.
Not Fly DJI, blasphemy, yes. Well, it was out of stock one because I went and looked because I could have financed it right then. I should have went ahead and done it, but it said out of stock.
Yep, out of stock. Everything's out of stock.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, yep, that's me. So other people be like, I got this great deal. Like, remember when everybody went nuts over the Amazon screw up and had to get the Mavic 3 Pro for like peanuts?
$800. Yeah.
I didn't jump on it. I knew it was there, and I knew it was going to be a pain in the ass to get. So I was
Yeah.
just like, I don't want this hassle because I know they're going to say it's wrong.
Hey, look at Lon's comment. I paid $35.71 shipped for the out the door, tax included for the Mavic 4 Pro. So that's that's the price I want to get.
Well, like, if I could buy it on time, I could do it.
And Lon got a free backpack as well.
Oh, very cool. Price ranges from mid 3Ks to mid 4Ks.
Yeah. Yep.
I could go up to mid 4K, but that's it. I don't. Because see, once after that, it doesn't make financial sense to me.
No, it doesn't.
Even mid 4K doesn't make financial sense to me.
Did Chuck ever say what he paid for the sticker shock one?
Exactly. See, here we go, right here. We're talking about size at the end of the day. We're talking about a 20 megapixel versus a 12 megapixel quad Bayer sensor. You're going to get a truer picture from the 20 megapixel 1-inch sensor than you are from the 12 megapixel
Yeah.
1-inch sensor.
Find me one test comparison where the photos from the Air 2S look better than the photos from
Give
the
me
3S.
the same software to process it through, and I will show you. The whole point is the Air 2S is more than capable with its present camera gear and gimbal to compete with that Air 3S. It only needs the software that's in the Air 3S to show you.
Yeah.
And
Well,
that's
even
my
beyond
opinion.
that, though, the Air 2S still competes. I mean, the Air 2S, if you're not doing anything super professional, the Air 2S is all you need to do that's all the drone you need to do most functions is the Air 2S.
But look, man, yeah. I totally, yes. We've all been there, man. We've all been there. We've all put it in the cart right off the bat. I'm
Oh
going to do
yeah,
it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And you put it in the cart, and then it gets down to and you're like,
yeah. You get cold feet.
and then you see that cursor going down towards that buy button, and you're like,
Bill, then you think, but what happens if anything happens to this drone?
but then you say, I tell you, I know what I'm going to do. I'll just leave it in my cart, and if I come back and it's gone, that's what it was meant to be.
Yeah, there you go.
It was meant to be. It was not meant to be. But yeah, that's awesome. Lon did do great. He did do great getting that deal. 4,200. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's not too bad.
Ship that bad boy to Washington State and watch it go through the roof. I
Or
wouldn't have thought elsewhere.
watch it go through the customs guy's office roof.
Oh, all right. Time to drive. Be safe. We can
See you later,
we
big
can
Mac.
start telling jokes, and you can tell your wife you're listening
His
to us.
wife, his wife's coming out the store.
Yeah, but that's what I said. He
He
can
was
tell her that
listening from
he's
the
listening. We
car.
got to start telling jokes.
Bob Casey's in here. Hello, Bob. Bob saying hello to everybody.
Hey, Bob Casey, free the drones. United we drone. Hopefully we get to continue United we drone.
Well, we're going to be droning that little V-Copter Mini pretty soon, Bill.
Oh, I don't play golf enough to have the need for clubs, but I can understand. I can understand why you would want
Oh,
custom clubs. I do
right.
play enough golf to understand that one.
Okay. Maybe that'll be our new hobby after drones, golfing.
No, my back. I gotta have back surgery, and who
Okay.
knows?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who knows
Yeah.
if I'll have a way to pay for my back surgery soon?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Scrap
y'all
the
might
golf.
send, I might be like this in another 6 months. Bill, why are you like that? I don't have insurance.
You'll
Don't
be
have no
walking
family.
like what's his name, Yoda.
Or Quasimodo. I'm going to ring the bell. I don't fly drones anymore. I can't look up in the sky. I can only look up so far. And if I take my hat off, I can look a little further. But I can't go, oh, that hurt. You know, that kind of thing. Something else, Ron,
Yes.
that I would advise
Yes.
you doing, especially on your show. I know you
Yes.
already get enough views on your channel, but where
Okay.
I chopped up last week's show and put it up in a bunch of like shorts, vertical
Yeah.
shorts,
Yeah.
I picked up just in like one day, 2 days, like 2,000 views.
Wow. Well, I said, remember, Bill the Drone Review's been doing that for years, chopping up the show afterwards.
No, well, I think I cheat. I let because the new Filmora has an AI tool on it, and
Oh,
you just
right.
feed in the show, and it chops it up and titles it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
So
Very
all I have to
cool.
do is upload it and title it what that says and go with it. And
Cool.
and hopefully it'll get more interest, more people will watch, or they'll go, "That man's batshit crazy. Don't watch his stuff." One of the two
what,
things will
what,
happen.
we either we hit the big time or we go crazy, one or the
Wait,
other.
oh God, what? Every time he says this, I keep having Monty Python flashbacks. What did we do wrong this time?
Well, I don't know, Bill, but we need more Monty Python in this world,
No,
right?
no, but he was talking about, yeah, you peasants keep telling yourselves that.
Maybe something to do with the I don't know,
Were
putting
we
in the
talking about
car.
buying on time or something? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
DD peasants, yes. What was it? We're even worse than what was it that she called them? Remember what Hillary in her stupid mouth?
Oh, I can't come up with it.
Yeah, I can't remember. What was it? That's what it is. Let's see. You know, I built a lot of drones and a few tiny whoops for the price. Oh yeah. Oh, I don't doubt that in the least.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't doubt that in the
That,
least. I actually, that's something else that's kind of cool. During Bamboo's anniversary sale, they had a bunch of stuff on sale. So I got a little bit for like Father's Day.
oh, good.
I got a bunch of new filament, and I got what they call the Maker's Beginner's Kit. And it's got all kinds of little doodads in it where I can make models and toys and stuff. I don't know what
Oh,
yet,
cool.
but it's something
Cool.
cool to dabble with and fiddle with the grandkids when they're. Excuse me, I still have bad
Oh,
indigestion. Sorry.
Bill, under the drone came through for us, the deplorables.
The deplorables. There you go. The DT deplorables. That's it.
Thank
We're the
you, Mr.
DT
Brown.
deplorables. That's it. Okay, so who was it that
Hey,
came
Bill,
through with it?
is that time to show yet for our streaming recommendations?
Oh, not quite. Not quite. Chris, good to
Oh,
see you,
well,
my friend.
we only got 12 minutes left.
Yeah, I know, but it's not going to take us 12 minutes to talk about our streaming recommendations because
Okay.
I don't have any this week.
Oh, okay.
I will,
Well,
but I will. It's kind of cool because I have an explanation as to why I don't have
okay.
streaming picks this week. But I did watch some stuff streaming. Oh, wait a minute. I take that back. I have started something, and it looks
Oh,
very interesting, and I will
promising.
bring it up when we're talking. I forgot all about that because I stayed in the
So
living
we
room.
need that time then, Bill.
Yeah, I stayed in the living room and watched a couple episodes of it. I was really impressed with it, and I understand the character a lot better now. Chris Hope, good evening, sir. Glad to have you in the house.
Hello, Chris.
Uh, I don't think.
Alon says we're puzzled because we keep saying the old drones are we don't need new drones. The old drones are good enough.
Yes, the deplorables. Yes, there you go. The DT deplorables. That's under the drone. Got it.
That should be our new name. Drone
Well,
therapy
see, okay, now
deplorable.
see, I want to tell everybody something. I did a contest a few months ago. Well, not a month, a
Oh,
couple of months ago, and I gave away a 3D printed something I've done on my 3D printer, right?
right,
And
right.
the person that won it decided they didn't want it, but then gave it to somebody else. Okay.
Okay.
And I caught all kinds of flack over that. Oh, that's bullshit. It wasn't right that you did that. You should have just put it back up to give away again. So I haven't shipped it yet. I'm going to ship it to Lloyd. I'm sorry for not shipping it before now, Lloyd. But it did kind of aggravate me too. So
Oh,
the next time I'm going to give something away, and I intend to give it something else away, but if way I'm going to word it is don't enter the contest if you're not going to accept the prize, because I'm not going to let somebody go, I want it and I want you to give it to so and so. That's not going to work anymore. You
okay.
either accept the prize and you tell me what your address is so I can get you the prize, or we roll the wheel again. So anyway, to jump past all that, yay, yay, yay. I still love 3D printing. Oh, hang on a second. I got something for, yeah. This would be for part of why I don't have a big streaming announcement too. Okay,
Oh, yeah,
so
makes you
tiny oh 04 tiny whoop is like 250 these days. Oh wow,
wow.
and a tiny whoop is 250.
I
Crazy.
paid less. I paid less than that for the V Copter Mini.
Gotta take the
At
dog's
first, I
dog.
had to take the daughter's dog to the house and door
Oh
traffic.
wow,
Oh,
be safe.
oh,
Have a good one, buddy.
wow. Yeah, be careful, Al.
No, everyone saying, "Oh, the old drone is just as good or good enough." I don't need the new drone.
I
No,
don't need that new
I desperately want that new drone, but I want it in a price range that I can, explain as to why I bought it. I can't go, oh, I spent $6,500 on it, baby, and she's like, excuse me, you're not even sleeping inside.
drone.
You know what
It's
I
like a
mean?
check when saw the invoice.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
wait a minute, and see, this shows you. Chuck hasn't been here for a couple of weeks. I brought up Stick a couple of weeks ago.
Oh
It's
yeah, I want to see sticker
On
reviews.
Apple
Yeah,
Plus, and
yeah.
Murderbot on Apple TV Plus. Those are
And they have a
both
new one
great
called
shows.
they have a new one called Smoke now that's rising up the charts.
Right, but I still need to. But I got a new one I'm going to talk about too. But Stick is really good. Owen Wilson's great in that role, and I understand he's had a lot to do with the writing, even though he's not getting credit.
Oh, oh wow. Bill, can I tell you about my new one? My new streaming recommendation?
Okay.
HBO Max. It's a show called The Pit, and it's about an emergency room, I think, in Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah, yeah. Came
It's
out
a
like
it's I think it's done. It's over with or whatever.
yeah.
If you want to binge it, but I watched episode one and it was fantastic, Bill. If you like that type of thing, did you watch the old ER show that used to be on regular TV years ago, Bill? Oh, get my window right. and
I just got tired of hearing people say, "Well, they
John, I
always
never
win,
did
and then they
anything,
give it to
so
so and so, and I don't get a chance." I just got tired of getting those messages. I was like, "Oh my god, it was like a $3 printed thing, man. It wasn't no big
yeah, like a
deal.
big thing,
Why are you
yeah.
giving me so much shit over it?"
It wasn't like you were giving away a Mavic 4 or anything.
Yeah, I'm like, it wasn't like I was giving away a damn drone. Exactly. Okay, let's see. Travel very true. The Mavic 3 Pro. I don't have a Mavic 3 Pro. See, I have just the Mavic 3, the OG Mavic 3.
That's what I have, Bill.
Okay,
That's what
and
I have.
that's why I'm like, it is more than an upgrade for me. Because I mean, the 100 megapixel camera, I don't care quad bay or not, because the old drone had quad bay sensors on it,
Right.
and but the dual ISO and all that. I mean, it's just because the only other time we saw dual ISO was on an Autel drone, wasn't it? Didn't an Autel
Yeah,
the actual Light Plus?
didn't like the
Doesn't the
Mini
Light
4s,
Plus have dual ISO?
I think so, but did the Mini 4 Pro say it had dual iOS too? But this Mavic 4 has dual iOS fusions. It has even a more advanced.
I don't know what
Uh,
fusion is. Am I the
well, to fuse it with
only?
AI, I think.
Oh no, I don't get my nuts cut off, but it's damn sure it makes for great live stream. I mean, but she'd be, the only times that she really gets pissed. Hey, Barkley's here. What's up, buddy?
Hey,
The
Barkley.
only time that she would really get upset with me is if I didn't tell her.
Right.
And
So, Bill,
see,
Bill,
let me
what's
put
your
it this way.
streaming recommendation? We're
She
down to
did
5 minutes.
she did something for her birthday the other day that gives me. I'm like, okay, remember your birthday? I told you. But nah, my wife tells me it's a rich man's hobby all the time. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, because they don't see any value in what we're doing. You're like, okay, would you rather see a bunch of empty beer cans laying around the house?
Or what if I took off golf? That's very expensive. Clubs cost a lot of money,
And,
and
and and
I'm
then
not
you
going
had
to
to
make
come
any
and
money
pick me up
golfing.
from the end of the club bar every weekend.
Yeah, yeah,
Where's your
yeah,
husband? Oh, he's down there at the end of the bar, like he is every weekend.
yeah. Run the tab up.
We're running tab up. She goes, oh my God, he found my credit card again.
Huh.
What are we doing here? No hobby is cheap. Skipping rocks is cheap.
Yeah, yeah.
Skipping
What
rocks.
if your hobby is walking?
Riding bicycles is cheap after you buy the bike.
Walking's cheap after you buy the sneakers.
Yeah, there you go. Cooking's not too well. Cooking's expensive
Well,
too.
I'll go to the grocery store lately. Nothing's
Don't,
cheap.
oh God, man. We're supposed to be cheaper everything by now, man.
You know,
And
eggs
all
went
I'm
way down,
hearing is,
right, Bill?
it's gonna get worse, man. I'm like, what the? Oh God, why does
Well,
my bottom end feel so sore? I
don't
feel
get
like
us.
I had a
Don't, yeah,
bull back there.
don't get it started, huh?
Yeah, the 19th.
Yeah, the 19th hole with
Yeah, yeah, at the
with a
country
big bar
club.
tab.
But I was
Yeah,
thinking
yeah,
another 19th hole,
yeah.
the bull bore.
Huh.
Okay, so 37 seconds. We're good. We got that. Okay. Let's see, Chuck. Lori gets my addiction. She knows I use them seriously, but she always asks.
There
Yeah,
you
well,
go.
if I
Good
talk to her
man.
ahead of time, she'd be okay.
Good man.
She's always cool.
Bill, real fast before we go, did you know that the DJI Action 5 Pro got a firmware update recently that improved the video quality,
Very
especially
cool. I don't have one.
in the over-the-top HDR stuff. If you shoot it in regular mode, it looks better now.
Oh, very cool, but I don't have one.
Well,
So it wouldn't.
you can't order it either, Bill.
Well, the thing that's what I said. I
Out of
don't,
stock.
I don't,
Out
I
of
don't
stock.
have that affliction anymore. For a long time, I literally had to have every damn thing that DJI came out with. I had to
But
have.
now they make too many things.
Yeah, and I'm just like the Pocket 3. I'm pretty well set with it for a while. The
Oh yeah,
Action 4 is still a great action
fantastic.
camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm
So
like, I don't
this
really.
DJI band's actually going to help you not buy as much stuff, Bill.
Oh, did you see what I posted for the new Action 6 Pro in the
No, what'd
Go
you
Post
post?
Drones? It's going to have a watch with it, like the
Oh,
old one.
what?
Remember, but more they updated this one. They updated this one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I
So, but
forgot about
hang
that
on,
one.
hang on. Let me go over here. Let me get to my spot. See if we got anything good. Oh, whoa. Uh,
So that watch should be worth something.
wait a minute. Wait. Oh, somebody's actually working with the Mini 5 Pro. Oh, whoa. There's a bunch of them laying around.
Oh, yeah?
And somebody actually, there's a Neo 2.
Yeah, the O2.
Yeah, hang on. I'm sorry. I'm not sharing it.
None of these will be available in the US, so don't
Let's
get too excited.
see. Okay, here we go. Let me bring it back in. Okay, so yeah, here we go. So supposedly there is a Mini 5 Pro, a Neo, and a Neo 2 being tested here. But you can, so yeah, here's a Neo 2. You can see that. You can tell that's a
Hmm.
Neo 2. And then you can see well, okay, let's just do this. See, there's a Mini 5. You can see it sitting on the ground. And then there's the other one on the other side.
with the prop
Two Mini
guards on
5
the
Pros
joint.
there, one with prop guards and one without. So
Okay,
there's the Neo too. You can see that plain as day. And he's
right,
just using his phone controller.
right.
All right, so let's do this again. Let's do this again.
That guy's got his laptop out with that neat little
Okay,
mini
see?
table.
See, like, I don't know. Hopefully you can see where I'm putting my cursor.
I can, I can.
Okay, so let me get back
You see
over.
his little battery hub by the one on his
Yeah,
right
like
there
but
by
over here, here's the Mini 5 Pro with no prop
without prop
guards.
guard.
Then over here we got a Mini 5 Pro with prop guards. And then he's got but that looks like a serious charging bank, not your typical mini charging bank.
And there's right behind the RC2 controller.
Yeah. I don't see anything
And
else.
then by his left foot is the
The
what
original
looks like
battery
the
pack.
current Mavic
Maybe
for
he's running
made for
maybe that's just
battery
a
hub.
battery pack he's running his laptop off of.
Could be,
Some-
yeah, it could be
Maybe it's
nothing to
something
do
that
with
pops
the
off the 2000 and you can use it. Or it's an accessory with the 2000. We just don't seen it yet.
yeah, yeah. Who
But yeah,
knows?
so the right there is two Mini 5 Pros. And then you can see, yeah, you can tell what those are. And then you can see plain as day, that's the Neo too.
Uh-huh. Yeah, look, his little behind him, his little table has a power bank. See
Yeah,
that thing
it
with the
does.
cord that's obviously a power bank.
It does. Let me go kill. Wait a
But I
minute.
wonder why they weren't using DJI power
No,
banks.
no, no. Hang on. Have to remove. I don't know. Let me see. I had one more. Where was it? No, hell, I lost Twitter. But it's on. You know me. I have my little findy spots on Twitter. So what else was it? There was something else. Also, it was yeah, it was Maru Dandoy, the guy that had
Yeah,
the Mavic 4 Pro before anybody else.
right.
So he's been posting stuff about. He's starting to leak stuff. So he's become a new one. Here we got a RC2 to Mac. Something he's talking about here, and then everything else looks. Yeah, I don't see anything. So, and what's your streaming prediction? You said so. Gotta get it off.
I say I already forget what I call it.
Oh,
The pit on HBO
yeah,
Max.
yeah.
It's a medical show, ER show
Okay.
type show.
Well, the reason I've been a little preoccupied is because my youngest son is getting married next week.
Oh
So
wow,
I made coasters for the
pretty
wedding. See, look, see, I made coasters,
cool.
so they're all like this. So I made like 20 of them. We're gonna put them in little giveaway packs. He was like, "Are you gonna start a business?" I was like, "I don't think people are gonna buy coasters."
You
Thank
never
you.
know.
Nice sentiment. Okay, now for my streaming and recommendation, I mentioned it a couple of weeks ago that it was coming to Disney Plus, but I hadn't actually watched it. I started watching Ironheart, which is about the little girl who builds her own iron armor suit, and it's not she gets inspiration from Tony Stark, but it's not the same stuff. It's not the same tech. She has different ideals and different goals than Tony. So it's very cool to see her work and see how she goes about because she builds the suit on her own. And this little kid is poor, dirt poor. So she's got to find ways because Tony was born a billionaire. So he had an easy way to get the money. So she's had to find ways to get money to keep her suit going. And it's really cool to watch how she gets into that and how she steps forward and
How
what
old
all
is she,
involved.
Bill?
Do
How
what
old is
now?
the little girl?
She's like maybe not like 19, 20 in the
Okay,
show.
right.
Why teases with stuff we can't get?
Yeah,
Oh wow,
yeah.
I'm way, way, way behind. Everybody start talking. Not left or right issue. This is something that's much deeper, but they won't tell us what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
What did I
He's
look?
he's
Oh,
right.
Ray
This
came
has
in.
nothing.
I didn't see Ray.
Both parties want to get rid of drones.
Right. Yeah, it's like so misinformed. So
Yeah,
misinformed. And
yeah.
what sucks is how nobody is taking the initiative to actually do the audit. you know, and that's
Right.
that's and that's why I said it's a moot point to continue doing these shows. So I'm not going to try to do any of the Debbie Downer shows anymore because it's useless. The only thing that's going to make a difference is to vote them out of the seat. And considering I don't think that the drones are important enough for enough people to use that tactic, we just got to accept the inevitable. It's just
Right.
fly them while we can, have as much fun as we can. You know, get as many group fly-ins as you can because it's much
Wait
more
and
fun.
wait for the American-made
It's
drones.
much more fun to fly with.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I will fly mine till they fall apart and then I'll stop. I will fly my DJI drones until they don't fly anymore, and then I won't fly drones anymore, even if they make American ones, because it's
Mm.
bullshit. It's bullshit.
Right.
It's that
Right.
simple. So, Ron, you got anything coming out this week that you want to share?
I'm putting up another Potensic drone video maybe tomorrow or Friday featuring all the AI quick shot um, procedures with the drone. That'll be a good tutorial for anybody that wants to learn how to do the quick shots on the Potensic.
Look at it. So you've been watching Disney Plus? He's obviously a Tony Stark fan. I'm not saying I don't love Tony Stark, man. I love Tony Stark. I love Iron Man. I'm not saying that, but I didn't. I thought she had like snagged some of his armor and like stole ideas, but it wasn't like he's saying. She was in MIT and she got kicked out, but she got kicked out because what she was doing was making projects and selling them to people, and they were turning them in as theirs at other schools. So
Mm.
she was so smart that she could make projects and make stuff that the other students could get A's for, but it was her work. So the students were turning in her work at other universities, and that's how she was paying the extra money because she was getting paid a lot of money, like he said. She was getting a lot of money, but the rest of it, and the reason she keeps the suit is because she made it with the grant money that she earned by doing the things that they kicked her out of school for.
Now, Bill, did you say this is available to watch now, or you have to wait?
No, it's on Disney Plus now. The entire
Right
six
now.
episode season is on Disney
Okay.
Plus right now. So, Ron, you can binge it in 6 episodes.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have Disney Plus. I dropped it.
But Disney Plus, you get Hulu
Well,
too.
I paused it or whatever, something like that, because I got too much stuff going on. But Bill,
I totally understand.
let's get way past the witching hour here. I'm gonna say
Yep,
like
I
good
got to
night.
go too. Thank
All
you very
right.
much, everybody, for
Thanks
coming.
everybody
And
for
pay,
being with
look
us.
out for more mini splits for next week. Live long and
Yes.
prosper. We
Happy
will
4th of
see you.
July.
Yeah, happy 4th of July. And we will see you.